Okay, let's talk about the forecast. We absolutely would like some improvements, especially on Sunday, as we are going to track the potential for strong to severe storms. Noon to 6 p.m. is the main impact for the Charlotte area. We could see a few storms earlier for the mountains. Primary impacts, flooding, gusty winds, and even a quick spin-up tornado. So the best thing you can do right now is know how you would get your alerts. Have multiple ways to do so. Maybe one is the WCNC Charlotte mobile app. Maybe another is NOAA Weather Radio. Maybe it's having our streaming services or grabbing that satellite antenna. You can get us WCNC Charlotte free off the air if you do that. We, of course, will want to track multiple rounds, or we don't want to, but we will track multiple rounds of storms on Sunday. But the main line here comes in really smack dab in the middle of the afternoon, which will be really poor for holiday travel, not just here in Charlotte, but all the way across the Carolinas. I mean, check out how long that expands all the way up into Roanoke, Virginia, and all the way down into most of Georgia and even northern Florida. Now, round number one of heavier rain does move through tonight, but it is not going to bring us severe storms because we're just too stable. Think of all the clouds, the chilly conditions we had today. That is a stable atmosphere, which means any storms that have tried to develop further west are not going to be storms when they get here. So light to moderate rain overnight and then eventually storms heading into Sunday. Here's Futurecast showing that rain is a little bit heavier for the mountains later on tonight. We will see our main moderate rain to heavier rain for Saturday in the morning, although it will rain off and on for the afternoon. So I don't want to tell you heavy rain in the morning for Saturday and you think, well, I'm good to go in the afternoon. It's certainly not going to be a nice day, but we just see the best chance for heavy rain for the first half of Saturday. Second half is a little bit more scattered. We will see a few isolated thunderstorms on Sunday ahead of the main line, but that'll be mostly for the mountains, where the mountains actually have their biggest risk to be flooding. It's a better chance for actual storms and strong to severe storms at that for the Charlotte metro area, because the mountains will have seen so much rain already early on Sunday that will limit their instability. But for everybody else, fuel is certainly intense enough to see the gusty winds and even a quick spin-up tornado. We're watching this line for any bowing out segments or little squiggles in the line. That would indicate strong enough winds that eventually could spawn a tornado thanks to wind shear high up in the atmosphere. So right over Charlotte, right around 2 o'clock on Sunday. Again, noon to 6, but 2 is where it's right over the city after that. And of course, will eventually dry out. If you've looked at the Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, things do get better. It's just that Sunday is going to be the worst. So overall, highest impact still does look to be gusty winds, which not only should you bring inside the decorations you don't want blown away here, but because of a saturated ground, you throw in some gusty winds, there's a chance that we could topple over some trees and even have power outage issues, especially on Sunday. So again, staying weather aware for that. We do have that quick spin up tornado risk as well, mostly for the Charlotte area and southeast. And then of course the flooding risk for virtually everyone. Here's that Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. That's why we were talking last night, now, and we will all weekend, about staying weather aware, especially on Sunday. Drier heading into the first few days of next week. I don't think New Year's is going to be terrible. We have a few isolated showers possible, but nothing horrible. But we will start the new year much cooler, much drier, with temperatures in the 40s during the afternoon, dropping back into the 20s and 30s at night.
All right, thank you, Brittany. Well, remember, you can keep up with the forecast anytime. Just download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app. It has an hour-by-hour and interactive radar, so you can pinpoint the exact conditions in your neighborhood. Get the app today. It only takes a few seconds to download, and it's free.